On June 3rd, right after the presidential election ends, the elected candidate must be inaugurated the very next day. The inauguration raises the question of where the new president will stay. Will they continue to use the Hannam-dong residence previously used by former President Yoon Suk Yeol? Leading campaign teams have yet to reveal any concrete plans. Reporter Hwang Jae-heon looked into the potential residence options.
In 2017, President Moon Jae-in began his term without a transition period and immediately used the Blue House office and residence after his inauguration. The situation is more complicated for the president-elect this time. Under internal security rules, the current presidential residence is in Hannam-dong, 3 kilometers from the Yongsan presidential office, where former President Yoon Suk Yeol stayed. Regarding the use of this residence after the election, Lee Jae-myung of the Democratic Party of Korea is reportedly against it. Kim Moon-soo of the People Power Party has stated that they have not yet decided on a residence, and Lee Chun-suk of the Reform New Party shares the same stance. The three candidates' homes in Incheon Gyeonggu, Seoul Gwanak-gu, and Hwaseong, Gyeonggi-do are far from potential offices like the Yongsan Presidential Office or Seoul Government Complex, making commuting impractical. Lee Jae-myung is reportedly considering alternatives like the Prime Minister's residence in Samcheong-dong or the Blue House residence, as the Hannam-dong official residence was built under impeached former President Yoon Suk Yeol and has faced various controversies. Some point out that over 2.5 billion won was spent on the Hannam-dong residence during the previous administration, sparking debates about tax waste. It's suggested that candidates should disclose their residence plans to voters even at this stage.
Unofficial activities supporting governance occur at the presidential residence, not the presidential office. Relocating the residence also entails significant political, social, and economic costs.
Former President Yoon faced delays in securing a residence and even considered hotel stays, ultimately commuting from his Seocho-dong home for 6 months after taking office. MBN News Hwang Jae-heon.